Hello and a very good morning to all our viewers out there. You're watching the Breaking News Show on CNN News 18 and I am Sriya Kundu here with all the latest updates of the hour from across the nation and around the world, which we'll take you through in the next 30 minutes. And on the very top of this bulletin, we bring you this very crucial piece of information. It's the top story that we are following today, wherein ahead of the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, which will begin today from Imphal, Rahul Gandhi's close aide and Congress leader Milind Deora exits the party. Now, Milind Deora is now set to join hands with the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, and the former Congress leader has declared his exit on social media, where he said that he's ending his family's 55-year-long legacy with the Congress. Now, as this comes in as a big setback for the Congress, especially ahead of the Lok Sabha polls this year, senior Congress leader Jairam Ramesh has invoked Milind Deora's father, Milind Deora, and called him a true congressman who stood with the party through thick and thin. Meanwhile, the BJP has hit out at the Congress over the matter, and the BJP has said that Rahul Gandhi should first be doing justice to their party leaders before starting a Nyaya Yatra across India. Now, we have some political reactions that's coming in. Let's first have a look at those.
मी विकासच्या मार्गावर जात आहे. मैं विकास के मार्ग पे चल रहा हूं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. मी विकासच्या मार्गावर जात आहे. मैं विकास के मार्ग पे चल रहा हूं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
सर, आज सुबह आपका एक ट्वीट पढ़ा आपने, मिलिंद देओरा ने पार्टी छोड़ी है, उनके पिता के बारे में आपने कहा. आज टाइमिंग सर सवाल खड़े हो रहे हैं.
मिलिंद देओरा जी हमारे कांग्रेस पार्टी के एक बड़े नेता थे. वो मंत्री रहे हैं और सांसद भी रहे हैं और पार्टी के एक वफादार सिपाही थे. पार्टी जब सत्ता में थी, मुरली देओरा हमारे साथ थे. जब पार्टी में विपक्ष में थी, मुरली देओरा हमारे साथ में थे. कांग्रेस का उन्होंने कभी साथ नहीं छोड़ा.
सर, टाइमिंग को लेकर कुछ कहना चाहेंगे? आज की टाइमिंग भारत जोड़ो न्याय
तो प्रधानमंत्री ने तय किया. बस
अब ये कहाँ रही निष्ठा, विचार, आइडियोलॉजी? अब ये नहीं रही है. सब सत्ता की राजनीति है, खोखे की राजनीति है और कुछ नहीं. हम कांग्रेस के वरिष्ठ नेता मुरली देओरा जी को जानते थे. बहुत ही बड़े नेता थे. कांग्रेस के साथ उनका जो लगाव था, उनकी जो निष्ठा थी, हम उनके सभी को बोलते थे उनका आदर्श रखिए कि पार्टी के लिए क्या करना चाहिए, कैसा त्याग करना चाहिए.
आज मिलिंद देओरा जी का ट्वीट पढ़ा. उन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी की प्राइमरी मेंबरशिप से इस्तीफा देने की उसमें बात की है. कांग्रेस परिवार और देवड़ा परिवार का एक अलग समीकरण रहा है और जब आज उनका ट्वीट पड़ा तो व्यक्तिगत मुझे और कांग्रेस पार्टी को इसका बहुत दुख हुआ, क्योंकि उनके साथ संवाद करने का मैंने खुद और साथ ही साथ प्रभारी जी ने भी बहुत कोशिश की थी. हम एक परिवार हैं, हमें साथ में रहना चाहिए और जिस तरह से मुरली भाई के कांग्रेस परिवार के साथ संबंध रहे हैं, दुख और सुख में मुरली भाई कांग्रेस परिवार के साथ रहे हैं. और आज जब भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा मणिपुर से शुरू हुई है और उसी दिन ये निर्णय आना, इससे बड़ी दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण बात नहीं हो सकती. ये मुझे यहां से कहना होगा.
Well, now we are cutting across to CNN News 18's Pallavi Ghosh, who's joining us live on this broadcast. Pallavi, the very first question about this entire story that's now unfolding is the fact that it's a big setback to the Congress, and we've seen the kind of reactions that is coming in from the Congress. How do you think this is going to end up developing for the Congress ahead of the Lok Sabha elections of 2024?
So we're already seeing the reactions which are coming in from the Congress party, to a restrained one initially from Jairam Ramesh, to now attacking Milind Deora for compromising on his principles and years of friendship which the Deora family has had with the Gandhis. Well, the date certainly is awkward, I would say, for the Congress party, because we already have those pictures of the entire Congress leadership on a flight en route to Imphal for the Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra, and this is the 2.0, and there's a big bang strategy in place. The yatra is from Manipur to Mumbai, and for Rahul Gandhi it would be yet another attempt at a makeover and also to pitch forward his political point that much needs to be done to save the constitution of the country and to ensure that Nyaya comes to the people, and therefore he strategically chose Manipur. But today, unfortunately for the Congress party, since morning the news of Milind Deora quitting the Congress, joining the Shiv Sena, seems to have completely overshadowed. With this, it brings a couple of questions. One is, a man like a Milind Deora, who was initially a part of the Baba Brigade, as they came to be called, of young leaders, Sachin Pilot, Jitin Prasad, all of them who were with Rahul Gandhi, joined active politics together in 2004. Barring Sachin Pilot, no one is now with Rahul Gandhi. Rahul Gandhi's attempt to ensure that young people, there's young blood in the party, all of that now seems to be facing a setback. We'll have to wait to see what Milind Deora really says, but clearly his complaint is likely to be the same as many others who left. A coterie, inaccessibility of the Gandhis, particularly of Rahul Gandhi, and then nothing is changing. The Congress is not learning lessons from the electoral loss. So to this extent, it already has given ammunition to the BJP.
Right, Pallavi. Pallavi, so at this juncture, it's quite crucial to understand something. So many of these young leaders, especially what Tom Varakan also initially in one of our broadcasts said, that the young leaders in Congress are being sidelined at this point. Do you think that is one of the major reasons that we're seeing such exits, such major exits from the party at this crucial juncture?
Well, there were attempts which Rahul Gandhi tried to make when he was the president or in charge of NSUI and the Youth Congress, that they should be infused with more and more young people in the organizational in charges should be given to young. But you know, he faced a lot of resistance, the young versus the old, and the seniors were not willing to give up. Many of them were close to Sonia Gandhi, and facing that dilemma, many of these young people felt that they had no future. When Scindia quit, when Jitin Prasad quit, they all had this common complaint that there is no future for us in the Congress because the time doesn't seem to be coming and it won't come. And whenever we wanted to pick up the phone and speak to Rahul Gandhi, there were multiple levels of people we really had to speak to. These were complaints of those very leaders who were close to Rahul Gandhi and had direct access to him at one point of time. I remember Jyotiradittya Scindia in an interview to me only had said this. So in that sense, yes, it is going to be a big dampener, I would say, certainly for the Congress party. And no matter how much they do an attack on Milind Deora, the fact that today Rahul Gandhi begins in Yatra, and mind you, the Yatra ends in Maharashtra, which ends in Mumbai, by which time Milind Deora will already be a part of the Shiv Sena, with yet another setback for the Congress.
Right, Pallavi. So, Pallavi, at this point, do we have any further details with regards to what portfolio Milind Deora might be joining in inside the Shiv Sena faction, Shinde faction?
At this point of time, he's joining us as a member of the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction. In a short while from now, he must have already left his residence. He's going to go to the Siddhi Vinayak temple, and roughly around 1 o'clock is when he's expected to go to Eknath Shinde's residence, and that's where the first step will be taken. He, of course, is going to be interestingly flanked by large number of MLAs, large number of party workers, which shows that it's going to be a show of strength coming in from Milind Deora and his new party as well, to show that he's not going in it alone. See, Maharashtra is going to be seeing elections after Lok Sabha elections. The first big challenge, of course, would be doing well in Lok Sabha. We already see that the India front is engaged in a seat-sharing talks with the Shiv Sena Uddhav Thackeray faction, arm twisting the Congress party. And again, that is on which Milind Deora was very upset about some comments which were made by Sanjay Raut. So it is going to be a big bang entry for Milind Deora, certainly, into the Shiv Sena Eknath Shinde faction.
Right, Pallavi. Pallavi, do stay with us, because right now we also have Yasha joining us on the broadcast. Yasha, a very good morning to you. Well, very firstly, as I just posed this question to Pallavi as well, if we have any further details with regards to Milind Deora joining the Shiv Sena Shinde faction, what portfolio, as Pallavi just mentioned, he's just joining as a member currently, but is there any further plans of maybe adding him to the current cabinet as well?
So as of now, like you've already mentioned and like Pallavi has already mentioned, as of now there's no clarity. But what is in fact coming out through sources is that Milind Deora is likely to in fact accompany Eknath Shinde in the next 2-3 assignments over the next few days. So here, of course, the fact that Milind Deora is joining the Eknath Shinde faction does not come really as a surprise, because over